Welcome back to the Nomad Hedge, everybody. In today's video, we will analyze the price of Bitcoin, and we're going to see how far this market still has some more upside before we can begin talking about a correction coming in. So we have had a huge upside move here ever since April lows. Basically, the entire market across the board found support here back in April. And so since then, the price of Bitcoin has been a little bit choppy, but we've had an initial strong move here. And this should have concluded wave one here of minor degree. Once we had the minor two support here back in June, we saw here a progression towards wave three. And then more recently in September, we found support again. And then now we could call this either 3-4 and now progression towards wave 5, or what we're looking at here basically is a new cycle that began right here. So we could have already concluded this cycle here back in April and started a new cycle here in August, and then we found support here in late August. Moving into September. So this is basically how we view the Elliott wave count for BTC. And more recently, if we take a look at the wave count here, we do have a 1, 2, and we've reached the 1.618 extension here, which is where typically wave 3 concludes. And so we are seeing a little bit of a pullback here. And so this pullback here should take us to wave 4 here. And then we'll have another leg up here towards wave 5. And then we could see potentially the conclusion of wave 5. Now, in order for wave 5 to remain validated, meaning wave 3 can't be the shortest, right? So within the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this wave here can't be the shortest. That means the 100% extension here can't go beyond the 100% extension, because if we do that, then we have to start thinking about if this is actually the wave 1, 2 cycle that completed the April lows leading into August, right? So what we're seeing here basically is just a pullback here. I do think we will find support, and then we're going to make a last leg up here towards wave 5. We still don't have a target for wave 5, but we can't go beyond this 100% extension. And so if we plot some moving averages, these are Fibonacci based moving averages, we can see here that BTC has respected the 144 EMA, meaning we have to break below the 144 EMA to conclude this entire cycle, because that was the last moving average that we touched. And for BTC to then find support, we're looking for then perhaps a correction down to the 233 EMA, but that's too early to start thinking about. Now, one hint here where the market is, we can take a look at some of the leaders. Now, one of the leaders of this entire bull market has been Binance. So we've been covering Binance a lot. If you follow me on X, this thing has had a huge run here back in February. The first all season started back in February, and this thing hasn't seen any major lows here. This thing has just been in a parabolic move. And so when we take a look at the wave count here, we can see that we have potentially concluded wave 5 here for BNB. And that means that we could start to see this thing correcting. And that means it would correct this entire move here that started back in February. And so eventually we will find support for Binance as well. And so we're looking for that wave 5 to conclude first. But we're still open to this wave count to alter a little bit. But for now, it looks solid here. And we're seeing across the board here that a lot of these indicators are pointing to, you're seeing these negative divergences here. We talked about wave 3 towards wave 5. You do want to see that negative divergence. And then you also see a peak here of the MACD, for instance. So when we look at our indicator here for the ADX, whenever you start seeing signs here of ultra bull and readings above that 50, 40 level, that's when you typically hit a peak. I do think that we're nearing a peak here for Binance, and that should translate to the overall market here to start correcting as well. So again, it is possible here that we could have already started a new cycle, but this is still valid as long as we are below this 100% extension here when we look at the size of wave 3. So this is how we view the crypto market here. We're looking at BTC and then Binance. And so I think we're going to make another leg push here towards wave 5, and then we'll see where the market will take us. So if you haven't already, you can follow me on X. My handle is @NomadHedge. Basically, I'm on all major social media handles, but X is my main account. So you can follow me there for more insights, and I'll keep you guys posted. Take care for now.